Good morning, folks. It is Friday, September 18th, and we just found out that the Postal Regulatory Commission, the PRC, has calculated the CPI rate for August. It's 0.451. Now, that's a 21% drop from the July amount, a double-digit steady decrease that we've seen for the last 6 months. And being at 0.451% means that the Postal Service has really no opportunity to raise the prices for postage above the current rates by class of mail. As you recall, the Postal Accountability and Enhancement Act, passed in December of 2006, limits the Postal Service from raising their postage prices beyond CPI for any class of mail. Now, they can adjust within the subclasses, and in fact, that may be exactly what the Postal Service is planning to do, recognizing that it's a net zero change by class of mail. Adjusting the subclasses, of course, could mean that things such as periodical nonprofits could go up again, and offset that with changes in pricing for other areas within periodicals, or changes in standard mail or package services. And so we're going to be watching that very closely to see what the Postal Service might do within each class of mail, understanding that with a 0.451% cap for each class of mail, it really limits what the Postal Service could do. Certainly, BCC Software is going to be watching that closely and making sure that our technology supports that, but understanding that there may be some unintended consequences when you start changing those subclasses of mail. So that's one possibility. The other possibility is the Postal Service could keep the rates as they are right now until it's decided what's going to happen with legislation in Congress. On Thursday of this week, Senator Carper made known a bill that he intends to put forth for Congress to consider. Now, the bill has a lot of changes to try and correct some of the things that really were not intended in the Postal Accountability and Enhancement Act. And one of those things is to make the exigency a permanent part of the rate adjustments. That's 4.3%, 4.3% increase in postage that was introduced in January 2014 that is supposed to roll off based on what the PRC has said and what the courts have supported in early April of 2016. If Senator Carper's legislation is passed, as it stands today, that would make that a permanent amount and you would not see that roll off. So we're going to be watching both of these paths very closely. What's going to happen in Congress with the legislation that's being considered there? Is exigency going to be permanent in the rates? Is the Postal Service going to adjust the subclasses within each class of mail, recognizing that they can't raise the rates above that 0.451%? Stay tuned, folks. We're going to continue to watch this closely. In the meantime, the countdown is still on. The PRC's decision, and supported by the courts, is that exigency must roll off in early April of 2016. Thanks, everyone. Talk to you soon.